goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Back to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
They go play action. Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 12-yard line. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st. Looking to throw. Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down, ball on the 3. 1st down marker at the 1-yard line. Now a handoff to hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start with the option. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you. Make sure you get rid of the football and in a safe place.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And running with power here. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Allen off the play fake. Taken in left side, it's Wilson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1 yard gain. Now 2nd and 9. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
On the counter, it's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the back midfield. Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action, now it's Daniels. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Allen going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
13 yards, first down, Packers. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for the head coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. He wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on fourth down.
Here's Allen.
This ball caught by Strange.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now Allen again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To the air, Allen.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, it will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Allen. Flush to his right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Kenneth Walker.
33 yards.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Well, this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incomplete.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a 1-score game with a 2-point conversion. To throw is Allen. And they will get back to it in 1 score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the 4th. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when we decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before.
Yeah, the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Allen. He completes this to Walker.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Now Allen. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on 1st down. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the 4th quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Steps away, and that's complete to Brown. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Now Allen. Connecting with Renfro. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Allen. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Allen connects with Duvernay, and he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Allen, gotta have this one. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a two-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the two-point conversion to tie the ball game. Here's Allen. And they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought
Welcome to hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Eagles and the Broncos, and it's all up next.
A terrific night for... This Eagles offense, they look set and ready to go. First drive of the football game. Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right. A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. On 1st down. Hale. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. They'll go play action with Nix. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19. Now it's Nix. Under pressure, they got him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Eddie Pinheiro on now. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will take... Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And it's good. 6 points possibly in the cards. We've got a red zone situation looming. 1st and goal. The football at the 7. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. This is caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards. The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a block. It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Throwing Nix under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The margin for error for this defense is slim because a field goal would change the complexion of this game. Can they get the stop they need? Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Throw right side, taken by Sanders. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Nix. And once again, this is Sanders. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Nix to the air. Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Nix. That escapes the sack.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
To throw, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramsey. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great play there. 31 yards. Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. 2nd down, goal to go. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. This defense looking to preserve the tie and try to keep this offense out of field goal range here late. Throwing to start the drive. Nix into the hands of Sanders. And some room to run now. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Up the middle they go. Hale down at the 25.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hale. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they have... So the deficit for this offense is 3 points. Obviously, a field goal would tie it. A touchdown would win it. But look at the clock. Not much time left and just one timeout remaining.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A lot on the line here, even for just a preseason game. Jobs to be won and lost. It's 3rd down.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 4. Seconds to go in the 4th.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
So a field goal on this drive ties it. Remember, no overtime in the preseason, so we'll see how these coaches elect to play this.
Complete to Wright. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Denver, good night, everybody.